Are you the boss? And I read magazines, and so I've been called boss lady regularly with that.
Oh, really?
But, you know, yeah, they're mine.
Mine.
It's my magazine.
Mine. The ring is mine.
It's my magazine. Thank you very much. Well, I'm the one that runs it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm doing
Okay.
it. Hi. This is Down in the Dirt.
Is it?
Well,
Show
that's
us
the
the
name
cover.
It's the most crazy cover because it was just a photograph of cacti that somebody put happy faces on. And when I saw titles for the book from titles within this, when I chose my piece will forever elude us, I thought for some reason this would work as a photo, especially if I made it half black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And John's suggestion to me was to put a rip between them instead of just splitting them.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it, so I have to give him credit for that one.
Lots of credit.
Which I didn't put any rip on this one. I just, said it's going to be a strip in the middle. So there's just a couple of short pieces here.
Okay.
Filler pieces before I get to the end of this.
Do you really think that piece will elude us? No, truthfully. It's an important question.
I think that there are enough people in the world that don't want to think exactly the same way, and that will always produce conflict. I don't know if it's a wonderful idea, but I don't know if that can generally be the case when there always seems to be a conflict or a change or such diverging political beliefs, social beliefs, political beliefs, which is the same as philosophical beliefs. And when they differ, people will die for their beliefs.
So you're saying
it might not happen. It might not.
Okay, but
it's a terrible thing to say, but
no. But there's a difference between wanting it and if it's possible. Like I want poetry to be everyone's access, but you see, this is what the result.
Well, this is why we have online trying to get everything out, and this
Yeah,
is.
but see, online I don't trust because of the fact that, like I promoted this, and you promote your venues, and look at the number that turn up.
Well,
I mean, we don't give up. It's just recognizing that for me that person to person is more important than online, because online is a flood of information.
And then at the same time, I will put up a video like just today. Somebody put up a comment, and I'm like, "This is a beautiful image, and thank you so much for getting your poetry out there." And I'm like, "Thank you so much for telling me that, because I do this to try to share this with people, and thank you. That's the point."
Yeah.
Thank you. Versus can I have your number from a YouTube video? And I'm like, no, and I don't think my Marine husband wants me to give it to you either.
Yeah, good.
What do I say? And I was tempted to go, if you are interested in talking about poetry, you could do that via, communication this way or something, please. Thank you.
Yeah. They don't get it, and they won't get it.
So here are a few shorter pieces.
All right.
Some of which appeared on Instagram as well. This first one, which is a long one for Instagram, is called Prescribe Them Something, Anything. I've played this game with all you doctors. I live on whatever prescription drugs you can hand me, and I try to make myself chemically better. So when I decided I can't take it anymore, I go to the doctor, start to cry to them, try to ask for relief, and they give me a blank stare, afraid of emotion. They're afraid of taking a patient's hand. They'd rather prescribe them something, anything, and say their work is done and they've succeeded. But I think the average American is sick and tired of your cookie cutter answers, which are sharper than a scalpel, and we're bleeding. So many times the doctor, right?
Well,
that's the idea of that short piece.
One of Australia's best writers was my lover, Carmel Bird. You don't know her, but She's written incredible stuff, and she's absolutely bright as, and absolutely beautiful too. But the thing is, she wrote. We used to run a series of readings called The Butterfly and the Tiger, and people could never work out which one was which one's the wrong one. So we always let them, guess. So, and this was done at the library, Carringbush Library in Richmond, and went for years, and it was a theme reading. But the point of telling you this is that she did a production. We also had a theatre, a poetry theatre, and had full-scale poetry productions on Saturday nights, which were all themed, like God smokes drum. Drum is tobacco. Do you know that? Yeah, okay. And the return of the alien. All sorts of themes like that. But she did a whole play about Dr. God. I went to the doctor, and the doctor gave me these little pills. And the little pills, I went for a walk with my dog. And when the pills started taking effect, I went for a walk with my God. My God was a dog, and the pills were a God, and the God said it would save me because God is a dog, and the pills are God, and now I'm saved by Dr. God. Yeah.
The pills are, and this God is dog, and dog is God.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful insight into
take some.
Mother's Little Helper.
Mother's Little Helper.
Yeah.
I found this funny that to fill a space in here, this little four liner is Genesis 28.
Whoa, okay.
It fit in with this thing. This is Genesis 28.
And
I know you heard of them in CCND, but there's a Genesis in this one.
Okay.
It wasn't in this one.
Okay.
And it's certainly called Genesis 28.
Yeah, you said there was no Genesis. You lied to me. Politician.
I had a dream the other night that there was this ladder here on earth which led to heaven. God and angels descended it. I could climb it, and I could be one with God. What a splendid idea, I thought, when I woke, because I believe that my dream was telling me that heaven is also on earth. So I'll make changes here to make it so.
Yeah. They've got an idea for a space ladder. Did you see that idea? Going up to the space station?
No.
Yeah.
That's not the Tower of Babel, though, is it?
No, it's not the Tower of Babel. It's just a ladder going up there, and I thought, wow, they're crazy, aren't they?
They do this to appease their kids.
Okay.
I don't know.
Go on. What's the next Instagram?
Next one is an Instagram. I've got the Instagram image here for it. It's called You Do What You're Told. You're a proper little child. You do what you're told. You follow your parents' orders. Let them define you. So you take the path to get ahead in school because this is what you see everyone saying is best for you. You go through the motions until you find yourself choking back your own bile and think everyone else made your choices. You never thought for yourself. Everyone has held your hand and guided you this way. Can you step off that path and truly live for you?
Okay. I'll go reply to that. Just repeat after me when I say Ray.
Uh-oh.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Always does what he's told.
Always does what he's told.
What he's told is good for him.
What he's told is good for him.
It's good being good.
It's good being good.
Good doing what you're told.
It's good doing what you're told.
You do what you're told.
You do what you're told.
You'll end up dead.
You'll end up dead.
There you go. Similar, but different tack.
Oh.
Happy ending.
Yeah, anyway, there's a Peter Gabriel song. We do what we're told. Told to do. Sorry.
Okay.
Just popped through my head. Never mind. That doesn't have to do anything. Short one. Imagination.
Yeah.
Instagram image.
Yep.
Imagination is your friend and may also slaughter enemies.
Whoa.
Freaky.
It is freaky.
What? I guess you could be dreaming of things in your imagination that could happen, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, but I never thought it was a sort of an attacking thing. I always thought imagination was a liberating, opening of possibilities.
You would hope.
Oh,
You would hope. You would hope.
Meanwhile, reality invents all these incredible weapons, and Leonardo da Vinci, our hero, invented military designs, and Buckminster Fuller, our hero, Bernard de Gilles but put weapons on dolphins. Did you know that?
No, I did not know this.
You get too close to the heroes and they start...
Oh, no. Oh, no. The only pieces that are in the back are from a show, in the performance arts section in the end, from a show called Death Comes in Threes. You may know some of them, but I
probably do, but go on.
I don't know. I'll just read a few of them. I have no idea. This is from poem Sometimes It's Not.
Mm-hmm.
It's done in the show. Turn back the hands of time, but maybe I might still think that I could live forever then.
Mm. Oh, that's it.
That was all.
That was very, very powerful. That was good. Can I give you one responding to that?
Oh, of course.
This one's for you. O waterboard torturers, taser-wielding fearmongers, extinguishing free speech lethally. O killers of civilians, not just manufacturers of arms, but the breaking of legs and kneecappers. Those religious persecutors issuing fatwas, attacking cartoonists and writers like us. Those crusaders and jihadists. You who would kill rather than listen, this one's for you. If your God says kill, walk away. If your government says torture, walk away. If you're told to invade, disobey. You have a conscientious duty to life, love, family. You would not kill them, so why kill the families of others? No God authorizes murder. There is no legal killing. Capital punishment is for executioners only, who kill themselves with every murder they commit. Life is sacred in all her forms. Do not kill yourself. Withdraw, walk away. Be at peace before the monsters you make eat you alive. The demons you unleash burn your free will. You are no robot clone following orders. Think for yourself, feel. And if you do not love, leave the battlefield.
In that piece, it's like, well, in the one piece that was in here was the Genesis Doomsday Apocalypse. He's like, but it is wrong to kill. You're just killing yourself. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing as what you had said in that.
It's truth.
Which is spooky that you said that stuff.
Wow, in the same minefield.
Okay.
Walking through the explosions.
All right, let's see how these go.
Okay.
These are after a near-death experience. This one's called As I Recovered. I was supposed to be saving a life by turning the wheels and avoiding an accident. Well, I did. I turned the wheels of my car, and that would save the motorcyclist's life.
I remember this.
My car was pushed into someone else's in an oncoming traffic. So now the car could hit me. I think the first car hitting me was bad enough, but while we're at it, let's get someone else to ruin me as well. And then we could just push me over 100 feet with the car. That's what I get for saving a life. After the hospital, after I got out of the coma, no one even visited me. No one did that. No one who did this to me visited me. Not the people who hit me. Not the guy whose life I saved.
Wow.
Did he even know that I saved his life? Did he even know that he could have been dead that day? None of those people ever attempted to pay me back for my car, or my time, or my coma. This is what I get for being nice. I have the physical and emotional scars from that day, and no one even apologized to me for the pain they caused. None of them even visited me as I recovered.
You know, that is a very clear picture of the truth of the world.
Sad. Yeah.
No, it's important to feel it because it's also, like, even driving through the traffic to get here, there are people jumping lanes, like pushing cars out of the way. That's New Austin.
No, that's Chicago.
That's Chicago.
But I haven't seen that. I'm like, No, I won't talk about it because it won't probably have worse.
We don't want it to happen. I'm just saying.
No,
So,
no, I don't see that.
oh, okay.
That's why I said I'm usually the one for cutting in.
Okay,
And John's always very cautious.
I'm going to give you an antidote to the last one.
That's probably what we need.
Happiness is my house, my breath, my life, each second alive. Happiness seeks to find itself in others, runs out the door to open mics, sits by rivers and watches moon tides, ripples out like a stone thought dropped in a pool of consciousness. Is happiest when in the company of those who treasure this measure of aliveness, with consonant choruses like birds sing better to each other, like coyotes howl to the same moon. Just as butterflies and birds migrate together, so too this joy's canoe seeks the rapids of dance, the art of heart, the opening of eyes and ears, the window to now and you. And you are happy too. That is why they sing outside your doored heart. They want you to know, are you bird too? Do you howl? Do you cry, feel, love? And you do. And that makes them happy too.
Yeah, you probably need that after I do. I'll just do two. There's a slew here, but I'll just do two
Okay,
and I'm done with this book.
Right.
This first one is called We'll Be Just Fine.
Okay.
There's a pot on my windowsill. Terracotta, I think. And it used to have a spider plant in it once. Now there's just a pile of dirt shaped like a terracotta pot with a few dried stems sticking out of the top. I could never take care of anything, you know. And I wonder what I've done to you. Could I find you again? Hold you in my arms, rock you like a baby, stroke your hair, and tell you everything will be just fine.
Who is it you're about? No one? It's very powerful anyway.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you.
Very human and evocative.
And this one, we'll see. Probably more accident related.
Yeah, well, that's
because that's
trauma.
what the show was about.
Yeah.
So that's what these pieces are related to.
Gotcha.
It's called Get It Over With. Sometimes you just forget life. What you're living life for. Life passes you by. You've got nothing to show for your years. Do I have another 60 plus years of this to go? Of forgetting, of not being missed? When I almost died, I didn't think about death. I had to get better. I had to teach myself how to eat and walk and talk. I had to get out of that wheelchair, and people can make fun of me for it. But they don't have to start from scratch. They don't have to start with nothing. Even when some of us think we have it all together, someone throws us a curveball of death to tell us that we might have been wrong, that we might not have been prepared for everything. So, how do you prepare yourself for something like this, though?
Well, it was completely unexpected, wasn't it? You know?
Yep.
And also the aftermath of no one acknowledging or respecting or apologizing or giving any reaction to you. I mean, the
people
if you
think about it, what if there is an accident and you weren't in and something happened behind you? Does that mean you should go to the hospital and see how they're doing? I mean, does it occur to anybody else if something like that happens?
It does to us because we see accidents and stop and slow down so we can help, but not to most people.
Right. Although, I mean, I can't speak for her. I mean, you drive by and you see something and you don't know anything about it because you're Kuypers gawk and that kind of thing. Yeah. But how many times have any of us been right next to something where somebody just about died? I mean, just in a local, driving down the street thing, that's not so common to see something like that happen. That's what I was referring to.
Okay.
Not the Kuypers of anybody, but because when you drive down the street and you see people standing there talking to towing trucks, you think things are fine, or you see an ambulance, you're like, well, I don't know who happened or what, and because it was a while ago or whatever. kind of thing.
But here's a